Special thank you to LS11 channel members. Join the channel today for early access, bonus content, and more. Yeah! Hello, LS11 Universe, it's the Doctor.
And Zander number 3.
And welcome back to WWE 2K25 Universe Mode.
Welcome, folks, to Los Angeles Wrestling.
Here we are back on LAW.
We are just a week away from our next LAW special event, Working for the Weekend.
That we are, as we are kicking things off with the LS11 Scorched Earth Rumble winner from earlier this year, back at the end of January. The director of the board, the king of the universe, Zander Carver, making his way down to the ring.
This one was all set up 2 weeks ago on LAW, when Zander had offered to team up with the Car League of Nations, only to immediately decide he was gonna go behind their backs, decide he was gonna screw them over.
So, VC makes his way to the ring. He said he's going to have his decision made on whether it will be the LAW title, the LS11 Grand title he challenges for in the main event of Xandermania in just 5 weeks' time. He says he will have made that decision by the end of the weekend. So, CC has made his way to the ring.
And here comes his opponent, the LAW Internet Champion.
There they are, Liam Malone, the outsider, making their way down to the ring. So, Liam Malone and Zander Carver. Let's do this.
First time ever we're seeing these two rather explosive elements, shall we call them, come head-to-head in the ring in a one-on-one situation.
That it is. So, let's do this. So here we go, and Zander out of the gate with a big elbow strike.
Liam back to their feet, though, into a big pounce, knocking down ZC.
Now Zander, back body drop there. Down goes Liam, and Zander, elbow into the head now, taking them down. Kick now, Liam catches the leg, sweeping it out here, and Liam back through, kick to the midsection, grabs Zander. Here we go, launches him across the ring, into the corner now. Big knee strikes there, and Zander into a running choke. Zander taking them down here, and Zander. Clothesline countered by Liam. Liam Malone now catching ZC across the ring into the corner. Zander into another clothesline, just big shots back and forth between these two. Liam. Zander for a German suplex. We're coming out. Zander down. 1. Kick out at 1. Going for the kick now, and Zander avoids the super kick here. And Zander, hold on. Look at this. The midsection. Into. Going for Diamond DDT. Liam Malone. Arm drag. Avoiding getting hit with it. Now Liam off the ropes. And Zagari knocking down ZC. Liam leaps to the outside. Stomping on Zander as soon as they landed out there. And now Zander grabs onto Liam, and he's got them into the steps. Goes for the kick now. Counter for counter here. Malone swinging ZC around, and Liam Malone. Go tying Zander up in a submission now on the outside. Zander locked up in the submission hold here. Zander pull it back through now, and Zander. The count of 5 now, and Zander. All this came about because Zander decided to yeet 2 weeks ago when he offered to team up with Liam and Crim in the main event and left Crim in a 3-on-1 situation against the Circus of Chaos while throwing Liam off the roof of an ambulance. Yeah, just basic professional wrestling stuff, right? Zander's got Liam down now, and Zander going down ground and pound. Zander has Liam down here, picking them back up to their feet here, and Zander. But now Liam countering. Liam kick to the midsection here, and Liam. Oh, looked like they were going for outsider's edge. Zander into a big knee strike, or a big elbow strike there. Liam out of the way now, and Liam. Right there, Zander. Right hook, knocking them down now, and Zander. The ropes, carry the momentum into a big boot. Taking down Malone. And now Liam Malone. Oh, wait a minute, Zander. Dumps them out of the ring. Hey! How about we run it back? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It's just me, you. Day one, it's just me, you. Day one, it's just me, you. Day one,
is he really about
knock him down like this. Knock him down if you won't see the best of me. My bloodline is the fear of my enemies. One shot,
what do we do?
is all I ever need. Main eventing for the haters that have down. It's just me, you. Day one, it's just me.
You know what? Valid. Valid on that one. Liam's valid on that one. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Now Liam. Tope onto ZC. Taking him down. Goes for a standing shooting star. Zander countering though. Zander. The hold of them now. Lifts them up. And Zander's got Liam for a suplex. We go now. Zander getting Liam back up to their feet here. And Zander. Into the steps. Now Liam. To the ring goes Zander here. Liam. Going up to the top rope now. Breaking the count here. Liam. Long distance call to make. Goes for a heat-seeking missile of their own. They're into a double axe handle now. And now Zander. The midsection. Here we go. Chaos. Control. Rolls Liam over now. 1, 2. Kick out from Malone. Liam grabs the leg. Sweeps out the leg on ZC. He goes down now. Liam getting him back up to his feet now. And Liam. Here we go. Looking for. Out. Snyder's edge. 1, 2. Zander getting the shoulders up. Liam goes for the drop kick. Zander. No, countered there. Liam. Right hook connect. Here we go again. Big strikes now going back and forth between both competitors. And Liam giving one another everything they've got right now. Big shot there, Zander. Throws one. Liam answers back. Liam ends the carry there. Knocking down ZC. Picking him back up to his feet now. And Liam. Sling Blade. Standing shooting stars Zander down. Liam to put down the Royal Rumble winner too. No! Now Liam. Now Zander's the one rolling out of the ring. Liam. Showing off a little bit here. Liam Malone. Not going to run it back. Zander with a sidestep there. Whoa, we don't see Zander do this terribly often. No, we do not, but he's thinking something big here. Zander goes for a big diving forearm. Liam able to counter, though, and Liam. Into the ring goes ZC now, and now Liam. Having Zander back to his feet now. Liam, no, countered. Zander hits the ropes. Into the throwback. Now Zander getting Liam back up to their feet. Here we go. Mars, Star, Power. Following it through now, Zander with Liam for Chaos Control. 1, 2, 3. Zander scoring the win there over Liam Malone. What a win there for the King of the Universe tonight. So, Zander finally getting one up in a single situation against the CLON. That he does, puts down Liam Malone tonight. Hell of a matchup to kick us off. We even had, we had It's Not a Phase running it back. Yeah, I guess. So, Zander with the win over Liam tonight. So, big win there for ZC as he calls for a microphone. Well, I've certainly had a few weeks worth talking about, haven't I? Look, it's been a weird few months. Putting it lightly. Haven't been the easiest person to get along with, whether you're one of the boys in the back here, whether you're behind the scenes, whether you're on the board or something else. I've simply not been the easiest person to get along with. You know, that being said, I feel as if I've been justified in a few of my, shall we say, crash outs, or as I've heard Doc refer to them a few times, tantrums. As if I've been a little justified, given I had 11 defenses in 12 days at one point. But that all being said, I think I've got to do this all the right way. So I am sorry for how I have presented myself out here the last few weeks. Had a bit of a wake-up call recently. That I was going back down a dark path that I can't walk alone down. I can't do it. So now I've got a decision to make. The Zander Mania 9, or the Zander Mania 10 rather, main event. 5 weeks from tomorrow, March 29th, 2026. Will be my 6th time main eventing Zander Mania. But I've got to think to myself, do I go after the guy that ambushed me when I was going through one of the darkest periods of my life and called it strictly business? Or do I go after the guy that beat me to a bloody pulp right after I had one of the highest highs of my life and took my championship away? Decisions, and all. I feel like I've got a lot of good reasons for picking Buddy Murphy, but I've also got a lot of good reasons for picking Rick C. All of that being said, hold up, Z-Dog. You do have a lot of good reasons for picking either of us. I mean, in only my first ever singles match in LAW, I beat you to win this. But I do want you to think about something, and don't think this is me trying to play some kind of 4D chess here. Because I respect the holy hell out of you for everything, the grind that you put into each and everything you do, the passion behind each and everything you do, and as a competitor, I respect the hell out of you from our battles. You have every right picking me. You would have every right to pick me for the main event of Zander Mania, and it would be an honor to main event Zander Mania. I've never cowered back from a challenge for the LAW title. But I will also say, there's a group nearly 3 times as big as the CLON running around your shows, going after your titles, holding championship that you created. A championship that's supposed to define the legacy of this channel. I'll take on anyone, Zander. And you say the same about them. Pick me if you want. It'll be an honor to do the battle again in Zander Mania. But I think we both know there's one right choice. Rick C, a rare human moment from him here tonight. He's got a lot to think about, that's for sure. You have been brought here with one mission, and that mission is very, very simple. You are supposed to make sure that they do not succeed here anymore. You do not need to overstep the way you're suggesting to me right now. Because trust me, I brought you in to LAW. I can make sure that you go rust in the metal wasteland where you belong if you do not follow my orders. I hope I make myself very, very, very clear, Carlia. Alright, folks, coming up next here on LAW. Making their way down to the ring. It's The Rise. Oh, fucking joy. The Rise are here, everybody. Cole Quinn and Paragon. I've never heard you that negative about someone. What's the hype? I don't get it. They're two generic-ass looking vanilla motherfuckers. There's nothing special here. Paragon J. Pierce and Mr. CQ Cole Quinn make their way to the ring. Nonetheless, good for them. Here come their opponents first. Here comes Alexander Blackstone making his way to the ring. Casey Styles by his side. $1 million body, 10-cent personality is KJ Elliott, my broadcast colleague, here in just a little bit today at Lethal Lottery, because you're in a match. I am. I'm going to beat a former WWE champion. But KJ Elliott calls Casey Styles, though, as you said. Back to Alexander Blackstone. We just call him Never, because none of us want to deal with him. So, Casey Styles and Alexander Blackstone make their way to the ring. Teaming up with Alexander Blackstone tonight. Oh, for God's sake. Well, we saw him show up in LAW recently at the Scorched Earth Rumble. He was one of the final entries. Frankie Kazarian makes his way down to the ring. So, Kaz is here. Teaming up with Blackstone tonight. So, without any further ado, here we go. Paragon J. Pierce and Alexander Blackstone starting it out. Here we go. Blackstone out of the gate with a big knee strike there. Down Paragon J. Pierce now. Alexander Blackstone firing away at him. Counted there by J. Pierce. Cole Quinn teaming up with him as well. Well, now counted. And big knee strike there from Blackstone. Better Blackstone gets him back up to his feet. Discus forearm. Now, Blackstone sends him into the corner now. Blackstone. Tag is made. In comes Frankie Kazarian. And launches him into a big shoulder block there, does Blackstone. Frankie Kazarian firing away at Paragon J. Pierce here. Swinging wheel kick. Kazarian, someone else you'll be seeing a little bit later today in Lethal Lottery. Right, they'll be teaming up with Zander. They'll be taking on Shaq and Miles Bourne. Quite a combination. Big night for round 2 tonight. And I've heard we'll be spinning round 3 on Monday. That should be when live streams return. Tentatively, yes. Pending other things. I'll pretend I know what half those words mean. Tentatively or pending. Other things. You're an idiot. As now now Kazarian picking up Paragon J. Pierce, but Paragon across the ring into the corner now, and J. Pierce for a tag to Cole Quinn. And Frankie Kazarian now. Big kick in the head. Kaz picking him up to his feet now, and Kaz pulls him in. Frankie Kazarian into taking him down there with that back powerbomb there. 1, 2, no. Now, Paragon J. Pierce throws him into the corner again. Pierce back by Kaz. Kaz with that kick in the head. Kazarian now getting him back to his feet. Good look for the flux capacitor. Corner now. Tag is made. Alexander Blackstone is in now. And Blackstone off the middle rope. Double axe handle. Blackstone. He strike there, knocking back Paragon. Countering though, Paragon J. Pierce. The shoulders now. Death Valley driver takes down Alexander Blackstone into a cover. 1, 2, no. Referee taking the fall there is Frankie Kazarian. There it is. Flux capacitor. Now Kaz. Blasting Cole Quinn off the apron. Cole Quinn wiped out by Frankie Kazarian. Now Alexander Blackstone went for a right hook. Paragon countering though. Paragon. Blackstone knocking back Paragon here. Blackstone. Big punch in the face there, taking him down. Back up to his feet now, and Alexander Blackstone into choke slam. 1, 2, 3. Blackstone and Kaz get the win, and I'm sure somewhere in the back, Zander is screaming into a void. Got to team up with Kaz today, so he's probably just hoping Kaz didn't take too much damage there. If I'm so honest with you. So, nightmare blunt rotation of Alexander Blackstone and Frankie Kazarian picking up the victory tonight over the Rise. Big win for them. We got a couple matches left here tonight at LAW. And we do. Hey, Carnold, I hate to interrupt you doing all of the push-ups. What's up, Kay? Look, I want to ask you something. Yeah, what you got? So next week is working for the weekend, right? Yeah, it is indeed. And look, I've just been trying to prove myself around here as of late. And I know you've got Sacrifice tomorrow. I do. You've heard the math, right? Yep, we've all heard the math, yes. Okay. And so I wanted to ask, or maybe, I don't know if ask is the right word. I want to fight you next week, Carnold. Oh, I did not realize that's what it's one. But, yeah, sure. Good. Gotta prove myself around here eventually, so. We'll keep it clean, but just be ready. Hey, I stay ready, don't you worry. No, excuse me. Oh, and he's gone. All right, folks, well, coming up next here on LAW, it is time for some singles action. That said, though, dog, that is a huge match added to working for the weekend next week. That it is KJ Elliott and Carnold Zanzanego one-on-one next weekend. Carnold eliminated K from the Rumble a few weeks ago. That he did is now making their way down to the ring. Oh, JT and Tatum. They've got that big #1 contenders matchup next week, but tonight, Tatum going one-on-one with the man that cost him the internet title to Liam a few weeks ago. AJ Francis, first class. AJ Francis was paid off by the CLON to help out Liam. Now tonight, Tatum getting a chance at revenge. Here you go, Tatum. Caught with the back body drop there by AJ Francis now. And Francis holding him now, okay. Rather, Tatum trying to fight back here. Tatum pushing in the ropes here by AJ. Francis now has Tatum in the ropes now, and AJ Francis. Right hook to Tatum. Tatum trying to fight back now. Tatum goes into a chin lock here. Tatum. Uh-oh. AJ Francis dropping him. Just goes for the leg drop there. Tatum. Corner now. Tatum, elbow strike. Kick to the head. Takes down AJ Francis now. Tatum. Strike now, taking him down, picking him back up to his feet. Do a kick now, Tatum Lourdes. Kick there now, taking down AJ Francis again. Tatum. Firing away big shots now on AJ Francis now and Tatum Lourdes. AJ Francis into the corner. Big elbow strike. Kick in the head. Down goes Francis. AJ Francis in some trouble here is Tatum. Firing away. Connecting now. Tatum Lourdes into chokeslam backbreaker there. AJ Francis is down. Tatum. 1, 2, 3. Tatum handling that like it was nothing. Good God. Tatum Lourdes managing to put down AJ Francis in just a matter of minutes there. Tatum definitely has the momentum going to that 4-way match next week. Our main event for the U.S. title. Just a few minutes off. That it is. Yo. Okay. I'll talk to you. Yeah, you here to call me trash again? I'm here to apologize for calling you street trash 2 weeks ago. Tensions were high. Going through a lot with the board. Everything with Ray. And so, I'm sorry, okay? You're sorry. Yeah. Okay? Not expecting you to just act like we're all good and that I didn't say it, but yeah. I'm sorry I said it. Yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine you know sorry doesn't cut it. It's why you spent Valentine's Day alone for the first time in a decade. You get that one. Now we're even, right? Yeah. We'll call it even. Still not over what you did in the Rumble, though. Yeah, I figured. Look. You and I been at each other's throats since before we ever came face to face like this. Street trash you made from the fact that my wife left me. As far as I'm concerned, in terms of insults, we're even now. You got one, I got one. But there's only one way we settle this. Yeah, what's that? Well, you got a date with Carnold next week, and I got a date with Bullet Club Gorillas next week. So, how about this? 2 weeks from today, next regular episode of LAW after working for the weekend next week. Just put it all on the line in the ring. All out there. You win. Congrats. I win. Stop holding this grudge against me. Sound good? You see a sledgehammer, it's going to be your ass, Carver. No sledgehammers. No mystery men. CLON. Bullet Club. In you. Kicking each other's asses. Like you've wanted since you got here. Yeah, I can agree to that. Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got 2 more matches today. Alright, folks, it is time for the main event. That is right, and it is for the LAW United States Championship. As here comes the Circus of Chaos is Blackout Gabriella Bennett to the ring. Gabriella Bennett, former TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champion. Marching down to the ring tonight. So, Gabriella Bennett looks to win her first singles title tonight. As here is the LAW Women's Champion, the LAW United States Champion, rather. Don't let Don't let Cammy Zanzenegger hear you say that. The United States champion, rather. Crim Rocker makes her way down to the ring. So, Crim makes her way down to the ring next week at Working for the Weekend. Crim, Trey Terrace, Liam Malone, and Rick C of the CLON are going to be teaming up against Elizabeth Bell and the Rascals in 8-person mixed tag team action. It'll be a huge night, but tonight, Crim has got to defend that gold. She does, so Crim and Gabriella Bennett one-on-one. Without any further ado, here we go. Section now, Gabriella Bennett, drop kick there, taking down Crim. Bennett telling her to get back up to her feet here. Gabriella Bennett. Chopping, or elbow striking Crim. Crim now, punch to the midsection here, and Crim Rocker. The ropes now, gets caught. Gabriella Bennett, snapmare, taking it down. Hits the ropes. Big drop kick into the head. Whoever wins this matchup tonight, more or less, we know is going to be taking that LAW Women's title. I keep doing it. And the LAW United States title. There we go. The LAW United States title, I mean. Right. Whoever wins this tonight, we know, more or less, is going to be guaranteed taking the LAW United States title into Xandermania in just 5 weeks' time. That they will. As now Crim throwing Gabriella Bennett in the corner here. Big splash in the corner. Knocking it down. Crim. Double axe handle there. Taking down Bennett now and Crim Rocker. Gabriella Bennett back up to her feet here. And Crim. Knock back now. Crim Rocker's caught here. Gabriella grabs a hold of her from the back of the head. And head first in the turnbuckle now. The midsection. And again. Bennett's got it down now. And Bennett in the boots to Crim Rocker here. Crim Rocker in some trouble. Bennett with the stomp to the midsection. Now Gabriella Bennett into a clothesline. Taking her back up again now. Clotheslines Crim again. Gets her up again. One more for good measure. Crim Rocker's down. Gabriella goes for the kick. Forearm strike attempt. Bennett with the headbutt. Bree starting the count now. Picks up Crim. Launches her up towards the concrete. Section now. Crim Rocker goes for the flying drop kick. Nobody home. Bennett swings her around. Right hook now. Gabriella Bennett going for a full Nelson. Crim Rocker. Head hits her in the back of the head now. And Crim floats over into Alabama Slam. Crim's got her down now. And Crim back up to her feet now. Crim Rocker back into the ring. Count of 7. Got Bennett back up to her feet now. And Crim Rocker to the midsection now. Gabriella Bennett chops up back now. Crim. Right hook connects now, and Crim Rocker and Gabriella Bennett going back and forth here. Shots for shots here. One of a counter, blow for blow between Bennett and Rocker here, and Crim Rocker. Shot, Gabriella Bennett answers back. Crim into a drop kick now, takes down Gabriella Bennett. Taking her back up to her feet now, and Crim into pile driver. The rock and rollin' pile driver 2. No! Gabriella Bennett staying alive in this one. Crim putting the boots to her now. Crim Rocker taking it down with big kicks now. Counted. Bennett sweeps out the leg. Bennett goes for a kick. Crim kick to the midsection though. Crim Rocker off the ropes into a big drop kick there from Crim. Elbow into the back now. Crim Rocker swung around now. Gabriella Bennett scoops her up on the shoulders into electric chair. Taking her down. Pulls her over into a cover now. Crim Rocker's down off the electric chair. Gabriella Bennett 1, 2, no. Now Bennett telling Rocker to get back up to her feet. Gabriella Bennett goes for the uppercut. Crim has her up on her shoulders now, and Crim Rocker. Facial reconstruction into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Crim Rocker avoids the Shoryuken uppercut. Crim Rocker taking down Gabriella Bennett tonight. Another successful defense. You can see Gabriella went for the uppercut. Crim counted it, pulled her in, scooped her up on the shoulders, and Crim Rocker hit the facial reconstruction for the win. Crim with the win. She is still United States champion. And Crim celebrating. Wait a minute. Elizabeth Bell with a whammy bar. Eliza laying out Crim. And Eliza, just for good measure, the TNA Knockouts champ, for whom the bell tolls. Helen Crim cry about it. Eliza came running out of nowhere with that whammy bomb and followed it through tonight, laying out the United States champion with For Whom the Bell Tolls. And Eliza snatching Crim's U.S. title. And the showstopper making her intentions very clear here tonight on LAW. That she is. That's going to do it for LAW tonight. I'll see you in just a little bit for the Lethal Lottery, everybody. Good luck, Z3. Thanks, dude. Until next time, everybody, I've been the Doctor, I've been Zander 3, and that was Universe.
Special thank you to $10 and above Patreon backers JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, Harry Willetts, and Jeremy Burt. Patreon is the best place to support Zander and all of his content across all channels. Join today for bonus content across every channel in the LS11 family. Yahoo!